Good
And we are live. Good morning, Peg.
morning, Shell, and how are you this morning?
I am okay. How are you?
Well, probably a little better than you are. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. But I am so happy that we are here with our friends because we are live on Art Joy Sharing. Chelsea and Peg Robinson. We do this each Thursday at 10:30 Central Standard Time. And if you're catching it at a later date, maybe you can come and catch us live sometime.
We have people in the audience already. Good morning. Do you know who Messy Table Studio is? The
Yes,
person.
that's Vicky.
Good morning, Vicki, Cindy, and Sybil, and Belinda. Yes, that's who's with us today. So our theme for today is stars, anything with stars, in case you were wondering by our strange title. Um, as Peg mentioned, I'm a little bit disgruntled this morning, so I'm going to just work on a tag and then maybe an art journal page. I've got out all the stuff all the stencils and stamps that I have that have stars on them. And what are you going to do, Peg?
Well, I I'm not sure yet. I was going to kind of show you guys the process that I go through. This has been a really busy week for me. Got a lot going on. And so I generally start here. This is my little journal that has a bunch of stuff in it. And so the other day, while I had some time, I started doing some sketching and just figuring out because we were dealing with stars. I just started getting some ideas down on paper. So that's in my journal just to remind me that I need to do something with that. Then I started pulling things out to use. I'm thinking stars, well, 4th of July is coming up. I should probably do red, white, and blue things or something like that. So I found these napkins. I found some gauze. I found some necklaces, things like that that have the red, white, and blue thing. I've got some metal stickers,
Those are
and
cool.
yeah, they're from the dollar store, believe it or not.
Wow.
And I pulled out a bunch of stencils, and I looked in my stash to see what I had. I have some stars and moon faces, and I found this little birdhouse. These are like those dollar wooden things. Um,
There's a
and
star
it
on
had
it.
a
That's
star on
good.
the front. It had a star on
That's
the front.
good.
So yeah, I was just looking at that, and then I thought, okay, well, I should go and not just have stencils. I should have some stamps because we have star stamps in our stash too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I grabbed a few paints because I thought, well, I should pick some of those primaries that go along with the holiday. So
So it
that's
sounds
my
like you're going to
plan.
be patriotic today. You're going to be very patriotic.
Maybe we'll see
I'm
where
going
it
to
goes.
I'm going to be more on the darker side because I'm
Oh,
feeling dark side today.
okay.
So yeah.
Well, that's okay. I get it.
So I have these tags that already have some paint on them from when I was gel printing. I was making tags along with that challenge that was from Jelly Arts and Burgett Coopson. Um,
Yes.
So these have some shades of blues and purples on them. So I thought I might start with the tag and maybe put the quote that I was thinking about on the tag, and then after that use the tag inside of my gel print journal. And I found these 2 pages that have a lot of pattern on them, and I think that's what I'm going to work on. So I'm going to start with the tag using blues and purples and dark colors and dark sentiments because I'm in a dark mood. Let's see. We have Marie joining us and Cindy, a different Cindy. And,
Okay. I don't know where all that's coming in because my chat only shows Maryland.
really?
Yeah. So I may not have chat today.
that is a possibility that these type of things are constantly happening to us with YouTube. I'm not going to get into the I hate YouTube discussion.
Yeah, not going to get into it, but
I hate YouTube.
we're having issues.
Yes, I'm having a big issue.
So let me just say, oh, here we go. Wait a minute, it's coming in.
Oh, maybe
Wow,
it was
that
just a
was
little
what I
delay.
call a lag time.
That was like 3 minutes or something.
Well, I went out and came back in to see if it would come in.
Oh, there you go.
And it's there. And good morning, Sybil and Vicky and Cindy and Belinda and Marie. And oh my goodness, they're all there. Hey, hi guys.
Did you think I was fibbing?
No, no, it's just I couldn't see them. They were hiding from me. Hiding. I'm just saying, they were hiding.
How dare they hide?
So these are a couple. These are okay. This is a collage that I did some time ago, and what I did is I shrunk it down and put it on sticker back. So I made like postage stamps out of my artwork. So that's something you can do. Don't know if I'll use them. I'm thinking, because we still have that ATC challenge going on.
Yes,
Those
you
are a nice
do.
small thing in those colors. So I'm going to have excess paint, and I should probably make an ATC while I'm doing these other things, right?
I was actually considering doing that as well because I need one for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And speaking of that ATC challenge, wow, have people been participating? They are
I
popping up
know.
everywhere. It's awesome.
They
I'm
are
so
so fun.
excited. I go
So much
scroll
fun.
through that stuff, and there's so many beautiful things coming out in all the different groups and on Instagram. And I'm trying to go through and like and occasionally comment on stuff. Yeah, pretty awesome.
You guys rock.
Yes, we
Uh,
we get so excited when stuff like that happens.
yeah.
Like we wanted to do this thing, and it actually worked. So amazing, amazing.
Well, and this week we really needed something to work. So,
Yeah.
hey, we love it when it works, right? So while I've got this out, this little birdhouse, I'm gonna put some adhesive down and I'm gonna put some of these napkins on here just for a background because I can.
Margelle has joined us from the
Good
Shelley Studio.
morning.
I always like to see the Shelley Studio because my name is Shelley.
Yeah.
I know it's Shell, but it's Shelley. So. Or Michelle, if you want to do that. I'm all of those. Depending on who you talk to. So I think I'm going to collage to start out my tag, and it's one of these painty ones. And then I've pulled out these different colors of blues and turquoises and things, scraps out of my giant box of scraps that I've been using, and I think I'm going to do an ATC. So I'm going to do some
Yay.
collage work.
An ATC. I love it.
I mean, while it's there, I might as well do it.
Yeah.
I need to find my poor abused glue brush. Here we go.
Yeah, I've been using those vinyl ATCs from Shannon Green, and they are
Yeah,
really cool. I'm really enjoying them.
I
I
have a
put the
package of
alcohol
those.
ink on it the other day, and it took really well. I was
Nice.
pleasantly surprised.
I have a package of those in the package you sent me that I
That's
need to
good.
use.
Then you can play
So,
with them too.
yes, I need to get them out. I just haven't done it quite yet, but I plan to. I also ordered a couple different sizes of custom keepers. I'm going
Oh,
to
fun.
be taking a trip to Ireland and Scotland at the beginning of July.
Awesome.
my best friend and her daughter, and I'm very excited because I've never been out of the United States except to go to Mexico, which is close to where I live, of course. So, yeah, I'm gonna travel for 10 days over across the ocean,
Woohoo!
and I'm excited
Gotta love
about
it.
that. So I've ordered one of the smaller custom keepers from Shannon,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um,
I love it. Did you get
and
the
I'm
little
getting.
bitty one like this? Did you get this size?
I'm not. I don't really understand what size it is, but I know it's small.
Yeah, she's got several different sizes. I mean, there's like the half sheet one, so like you can fold a piece of paper in half. This one is really small. This is like 6.5 by 4, and it's just right to fit in my purse. You
Yeah,
know.
I'm gonna do a travel journal type of a
Yeah,
situation. So I
yeah.
ordered the smaller one, and then I also ordered like a normal size journal one.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to support her recent troubles
Right.
again with her husband's job and things. I wanted to help. So I
Yeah. So if one of you admins out there wants to put a link to her shop, please do.
yes,
Because they've been going through some hard times, and we really do want to support Shannon with all our heart. We wish
yes,
them the
she is
best.
such a lovely, loving person and so
Yes,
fun.
yes,
And they just keep losing their job, which is hard. And your husband is the one who makes the money mostly.
yeah. So the best way we can think of supporting her is to, shop with her and
Yep.
support her Etsy store.
And it's not a hardship. She has awesome stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, by all means, if you have the means,
Yep.
go buy a custom keeper
Or and you'll
or
love the
or a
custom
pack of the
keepers.
ATCs. In the ATCs, a
Yep.
pack of those vinyl ATCs are only like 250 or something.
Yeah,
So
and she has scraps that are really cool too. Because I was playing on some of the scraps the other day. Like I was testing stuff out. Here's just a piece of scrap, and I was testing
mm-hmm.
stuff out on that. See, here's the back of it, and here's where I've been painting on. So she has all kinds of stuff in the store.
Let's see who else has joined us. Bree says that I'm going to go on an awesome trip. I agree. My best friend, her origins are from Ireland, and her daughter has really been like researching. They did the uh, the thing with the DNA.
Genealogy, or
Yeah, she's doing genealogy, and they spit in the tube and send it in so that they
they
could.
spit in the tube.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. You spit in a tube,
That's funny.
just spit and spit and spit, and then you send it in, and they tell you like your DNA says you're from so and so place, whatever,
Yeah,
by percentages. They did that, and her daughter has wanted to go see the homeland, and then my family's from Scotland, and there's a castle that one of my long time ago ancestors built and stuff like that. So we're gonna tootle around the countryside and check out what's there. And the thing that fascinates me the most is how old things are, because
yeah.
our country's not, in comparison, our country's not old.
No, it's not. And that's just it. You drive down the road and you look out in a farmer's field, and here's this, I don't know, blocks left over from some ancient relic, where
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
popping up out of the ground. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I want to see, like old dolmen stones and circular, spiritual sites from the Druids and castles and all that kind of stuff that I can only imagine in my head that I've never seen, and I'm just ecstatic
Yeah, make sure
being
you've
able to
got
see.
plenty of stuff to maybe jump drives and things to store photos, because you are going to have so much fodder for art
Uh-huh.
when you come
Exactly.
home, you know? So cool.
It'd be awesome. It's just gonna really be awesome. So you'll probably have to get somebody to join you on the live stream for that time. Or now, or else just take a week off.
Well, I'm not sure when I'm traveling, but yeah, you're probably right. We'll have to discuss what the heck we're doing.
Yeah. When neither of us are here, it's gonna be a week off. When one of us is here, we might be able to find someone to join us. Maybe.
Let's see, how's this gonna work?
I don't know. How is it gonna work?
Well, I don't know. I have this. This is just a piece of metal that I glued onto some cardstock, which has some adhesive on the back side, and then I ran it through the embossing machine. And I thought it would make a nice roof material for this little birdhouse.
Oh yeah, like a tin
So
roof or something.
I'm gonna figure out how I want to put that on my roofing. I need to figure out size wise what I'm dealing with here. And cut it down.
Snippy snip.
So it looks like it's about three and a quarter by 2.5. Best guess, right? Guess I could back out a little bit.
Doing stuff to stuff relaxes me. Good thing.
So are you guys working on a bunch of challenges? Who's working on challenges this month? Tell us, do.
Peg is
Thank,
working on a lot more challenges than I am.
thank you, Cindy. Thank you so much for putting that in there. She added Shannon's
Oh,
link in
good,
there.
good.
So,
Yes.
oh, what did I say that was?
That. I've already forgotten.
2.5.
All right, that's probably enough collage. I don't know, maybe. Got paper stuck to paper. Put some glue. Press it down. Try to get all the air bubbles out. And then I think I'll move on to paint. Maybe some stencils.
To change this a little bit, I just don't like how bright and shiny that is. So I'm going to use a little StazOn on there. Take it back a notch. It's a little too blingy. Might scare the birdies away.
Are you saying birds don't like bling?
Well, you know how you remember when you were a kid and they used to put those pot pie tins out in the garden. Are you old enough to remember that?
I'm not actually. I don't
Well,
remember that.
that's what the old people, my parents, would use. They'd go out. They'd take the leftover tinfoil pans and stuff. They'd hang them up in the garden because when they shimmer in the light, it would scare the birds away. They'd think somebody was shooing them, you know,
Oh,
so
well,
the
that makes
birds wouldn't
sense.
be eating the strawberries or whatever.
That makes sense. I could see how that could work because you get that prismatic glimmering effect.
Mm-hmm.
Hurts your eyes and birds probably don't like it. Makes sense to me.
Okay, now let's see if this is gonna work.
Right now, when I look at it, it looks like a. Reminds me of this thing that I wished I still had. It was like a box grater to
Yeah,
4 sides to grate, anything basically.
yeah,
We had that when I was growing up, and I wished I still had that thing. It was handy. I could probably find one, but I would have to go like.
yeah. I have one. Well, I had an old one, and I'd used it so much, and it been around forever. It had started actually rusting and looking pretty bad, pretty sad.
Mm-hmm.
And
Were
so
you
I
able to
bought a
find
new
anyone?
one.
So they do actually make them then.
Oh, they still do. Yeah. I mean, if you go to like a department store or something, you can find them. Actually, they have nice ones now that have a thing that clips on the bottom to catch your gratings.
Oh well, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need something like that. I mean, I have a food processor that grates, and I have a mandolin thing that I can slice with and grate with, but sometimes you
Yeah,
just
I've
want that
sliced my
soft.
finger off with those mandolins.
Yeah, me too. I've done a good job of gouging my finger pretty bloody
Yeah,
mess.
yeah. I've really done some damage with that thing before.
Blood in the carrots.
Mhm.
Yep.
Let's see. I need a ridge vent.
See what people are saying in the chat. Not a lot. Not a lot going on in the chat. You guys aren't very chatty today.
Maybe they're off to a slow start like I was.
Tell me about it.
It's 2.5. Let me see if I really missed that. I always get this. You're supposed to measure twice and cut once. Yeah, but I'm not. I need to heed my own advice, right?
Yeah, I've heard that before. Measure twice at once. Doesn't mean I'm gonna do.
Okay, so if I count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in between 5 and 6, and there's how many rows here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So on. Oh,
I've got some scribble stick from Nina Wakeley, and this is the color Night, which is how I'm feeling. My soul is feeling like night today. So
I like the blue.
it's a
I'm
dark
liking the blue a lot.
So I'm just going around some of my collage and just adding a little bit of this color, and then I'm going to blend it with my finger in a second. Because I am absolutely winging it today. I do not have a plan.
All right.
Just don't
It's
want to
called
waste.
artistic play. That's what it's
Yes.
all about.
Yep.
Artful inspirations. Hi.
Lisa.
Quiet mode. Yeah, I know, Cindy. I'm so sorry. Got people in the house that are just vegging today which is why they're probably with us instead of creating in their own studio.
Yeah.
Because they're in pain.
I can veg today. I think I'll go for the rest of the day. Just,
Yeah, well, I got up at 3. I don't know what it was. It was not sleeping last night. You know how those nights go. So if my brain doesn't kick in after a while, you know what happened. You throwing the dumbbells around over there?
Something. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me get some paint. I'm gonna get it on my fingers. Oh yeah, that'll work. One finger in here.
There. I think I finally got my roofing on.
All
Got my
right.
ridge vent in place.
And do you have enough engineered beams to hold it up?
Well, I'm sure there's one inside there. I just can't see it from this angle.
I've been watching HGTV again.
Well, those darn sparrows outside, they've been after my wren house, and they've managed to chip the wren house opening bigger. So now my poor wrens don't really have a home. I'm going to
Oh,
have to get a
good.
new wren house. Well, because the sparrows want to take over everything here. All right, so, well, that's not too bad. I think I just need to get that dry and then maybe put some paint on. Maybe I'll put a little gesso on. Give it more of a distressed look.
Good plan. I'm finger painting.
I like finger painting. It's fun.
Some days you just want to finger paint. I've already put lotion on like 4 or 5 times this morning. I think it's gonna let the paint peel off. It's so dry here right now because the monsoons haven't started, but it's like 102.
Oh my, that's too hot. Yeah, it's actually cool here right now. We had some hot days, but the weather has changed back to cool again. So I had to have a sweatshirt yesterday.
A sweatshirt?
Yeah.
That's just crazy talk.
Yeah. Well, because we went out, I had to go to the store, and yeah, had to have a jacket or something.
I have the
It
air
was,
conditioner on. And my mom, when she's watching TV downstairs, and we have 2 air conditioners. We have, in Arizona, it's just
yeah,
hot.
yeah,
And so we have an upstairs and a downstairs air conditioner. And so the air conditioner downstairs is set pretty, warm.
yeah,
And then I'm upstairs a lot of the time, so I have mine set pretty cold because I like it that way. And I go downstairs and she's sitting on the couch with a blanket. She says it's cold. Like,
yeah.
you should go upstairs. You think this is cold.
Well, yeah. See, my studio's in the basement, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm usually cold down here. I go upstairs to warm up, and I'll go upstairs, and Ron's looking at me like I'm a crazy person because I'm putting the blankets on, and I'm saying, "Well, I have to warm up. I've been in the basement."
All right. Well, that's nice. Let's see if I can get some of this off my fingers. I think it'll be time to stencil next. Good morning, Letty. Letty has joined us.
Good morning. Good morning. So glad you're here.
She says she wants to do jumping jacks to get the blood flowing.
Get the oxygen going. Yeah. Yeah, I think if I did jumping jacks, I'd probably just keel over and pass out.
The other day I was making one of the ATCs and I guess it was a paper painting. I think that's what it was. And I was using my big straw to blow the paint,
Oh, yeah.
and I about passed out.
Oh,
It was blowing too hard, I guess.
yeah.
Made
Well,
me dizzy.
that'll do it to you. I've
Yeah.
done that before. That's why I got the That's why I invested in the air compressor.
Yeah, there you go.
Because the old lungs just aren't what they used to be. And there's nobody down here to pick me up, so.
Scribbles. Get into that scribbling. Rawr.
Okay, I gotta set that aside to dry for a while. It's pretty gooey and I'm making a mess of me. So I'll move on to something else.
Good plan.
So here's what I have so far. It's my little didn't get my gesso up in there good enough, but I'm gonna put some more coats of stuff on here. But it's got a little bit of star spangle on there and a little bit of distressing. And he's gonna go to the side and dry and do something. Maybe a tag, maybe an AT. Oh, I know what I was gonna show you. I was gonna show you. I started my iCads. Anybody doing iCads? Anybody doing iCads? Where'd I put them? Where did I put them? Show, where's my iCads? Did you take my iCads?
I did not.
Oh, there they are. Okay. So, I decided since we were doing stars and I was away from home that I would just do some sketching on. iCads are index card a day, and they do it for 60 days in a row. And I thought, well, I could do it on colored index cards, or I could do it on white index cards. You could do just about anything. And so I started doodling because my good friend Vicki at Messy Table Studio here was showing me about doodling. And I thought, oh, I need to do some of that because I don't really doodle. I just, I don't doodle. But I'm trying to learn, okay? So that was day 1. That was day 1 and 2. This was day 3. And you can see I'm getting into the star theme. This was a little swirly star. This kind of started out as a star. I don't know where it ended up. Day 3, I got back into more stars. Day 4, I guess I wasn't into the doodling so much as I was into the lettering. So this says everybody is a star and deserves the right to twinkle. And day 5 is moon and stars, a little more doodling involved in that one. Day 6, I because this is really crummy paper, these things, we determined we didn't like this paper when we did it the first year. I thought about doing some watercolor on here, but since then I've changed my mind because I thought it'd be fun to put some watercolor into the background on this. So I'm going to have to figure out what I want to use. I might use some crayons or something to put some color into this with. So I would say if you're going to do iCads, either coat them really good with some gesso or something, or use a little better quality paper. Just saying. This one I really hate. I don't know why. It just, it happened and that's what it is. But that was day 7. And then this one, I like where it's headed. I think it just needs some more work. But you see my stars are really kind of funky. So, yeah, stars.
You were just really into our theme for this week.
Well, when you're sparkling, you got to go for it. So, yeah, okay. So I'm not gonna do, because I'm ahead. I'm on number 8. I'm ahead on those. So I'm probably gonna do another ATC instead.
That's what I'm working on. It's my ATC and the tag. And then probably an art journal page.
Yeah. So let's see. Probably grab some stencils. And what did I do with that package I had out here from Shannon? Let me get those. So if you haven't seen these, why not? Because you should be watching my videos where I've been using them, right? These are Shannon's ATCs, and it's that fused vinyl, which is really cool. And it's a much sturdier surface than cardstock, so I'm liking it. So I'm going to grab a couple of those out. First one, I want to put some of this. This is just dollar store gauze. It comes like this, and what I do is I just stretch it and distress it and make it look like this. Okay. So I want some heavy gel. Let's see. Where do I have my heavy gel?
Don't look at me.
Shall, I'm sure you've been swiping stuff off my desk again.
Yeah, I know. I sneak over there in the middle of the night and take things. Because it's, just a hop, skip, and jump away. You're so close.
Yeah, Cindy says she can't follow the prompts. Yeah, we never did follow the prompts, Cindy. We just went our own way.
Sometimes we make up our own prompts. Most of the time we do, actually.
Yeah.
But for ATC a day, we don't. We just say, make an ATC and call it good.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people doing that. I mean, I've noticed there's any number of them that do an ATC or an ICAD or whatever. I mean, that's kind of why when we did the ACT a day, we're not saying you have to do anything in particular. We're just saying make an ATC because it's about having the fun and the creation of it and sharing. It's all about sharing.
Sharing.
I want to see what you're making.
I made my ATC and I'm going to put some words on it.
That's probably a little more material than I need there. Cut that. Whack that off. Give it a whack.
Just smack it.
Whack it. Ooh, I like that star shell.
Ooh, gold.
That looks cool.
Copper. Oh my gosh, copper.
Copper.
You just can't go wrong with copper.
No, you really can't.
I washed all my sponges this morning because they were all grossed up from a project I did yesterday, and now they're all wet.
Oh.
You're shining star. No matter who you are, shining bright to see.
I should probably do a better job of washing mine. Mm-hmm.
Shining star for you to see. What your light can do to you. I don't know why that just popped into my head.
Because we're doing stars. Now that you sung that, I'm trying to think of who that was by.
I have no idea. I don't think I obviously have heard the song, but I have no idea anything about it.
Well, I'm thinking Earth, Wind, and Fire, Commodores. I mean, this is back in my day and age, folks.
I was a music major in college and everything. I just get stuff stuck in my head. Like,
yeah.
Songs get stuck in my head all the time.
Well, and that one I always liked.
Playing way back away from the sound, hoping that I don't have to mute because I'm too tired to mute.
Step away from the microphone. Let's see, I get some light molding paste out here. And a stencil. Oh dear. These hands. And, as soon as you start singing, Shell, I start thinking about songs.
Yeah.
And I put my own words to it, because it's like those eyes, and I'm thinking those hands.
Yeah. I do that too.
Oh dear, this is going to be a bad day. I can tell already. Cry every night for you. Yeah. I think I have a Diane Reevely stencil here and some light paste and a utility.
I have that stencil too. Hello. I have that
Oh, I
exact
should
same
put some
one.
paper under that instead of making a mess of my mat, shouldn't I? That would be
Definitely.
wise to do that. Yeah, well, I think this was one of those that everybody got when they first came out with it because there wasn't much on the market back then.
I think these mask and stencil are also from her that I
Oh,
was
yeah?
using. Yeah, it came in like there was like four shapes. And it had like a little perforation, and then this came with the mask and stencil, which is
Ah,
nice, nice. So let's see what's going on in the chat.
okay. We have stars. We have liftoff.
Margelle says that she's doing whatever she wants with the ATC challenge, just making it up on her own. That's what we're doing too.
Attaway.
Cindy says
Yeah,
she thinks
I know.
that's
I've
working.
seen what she's been doing. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been watching some of her videos. Marie says she likes what I'm doing, and Margelle says that was Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay. I knew it was one of them.
Yeah.
All right. So, and if you guys want to see what everybody's doing, use that hashtag in your search engine, which is hashtag ATC a day 2018 to come up with,
ATCAD,
right.
ATCAD
Sorry. My
212018.
mouth and my head is not connected.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
you can search on Instagram, you can search
yeah.
on Facebook, you can search in either Pick a Stick Challenge, or if you go to Art Joy of Sharing or Pick a Stick Challenge Facebook groups, we have albums set up, and you can see everything all on one screen that everyone has posted into the albums. So there is a lot of great art going on out there by people joining us in the challenge.
There is.
Yes, it's
I'm
awesome.
liking it. All right. I should have some washi tape here somewhere.
You probably have a huge box of it for drawing
Yeah, I
with.
know, but I have to unplug to go do that.
I
Yeah.
probably have some on my desk. I would share it with you, but
Well,
you're
I
all
found
there.
one. I found one. I think this is a Dina Wakley one. Just saying, I think it is.
She have washi tape?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You didn't know that? Oh, you're in for a treat.
I'm just gonna step away from the Dina Wakley washi tape because it could be bad for me.
Could be.
Yes,
Could
I
be. I
do
like
have
hers. I really like hers. It actually sticks.
a ton of washi tape that I hardly ever use.
My washi tape does not usually stick.
Yeah, I always put the glue stick underneath it just automatically now if I ever use it because I just put my Elmer's permanent craft
Mm-hmm.
glue stick
Mm-hmm.
along it before I even stick it down. I don't even try. I don't even give it a chance. I just do
Don't
it on
even
there.
try.
You they're joking if they think that stuff's gonna stay.
Whoops. Okay, stuff's falling off my desk now. Can you tell I have too much stuff out?
Good morning, Ian. Good morning, Holly.
Yes, good morning, good morning.
Yes.
I don't even know if I said
Or
good morning to Lisa, but I know she's been here. Hi, Lisa. I wasn't trying to ignore you. Let me see. I wonder if I should put.
Of course, it's not morning where Ian's at, so that's
No,
kind of the wrong
it's
thing to
not
say.
morning. It's not morning. So this particular little hoo-ha is alcohol ink through a stencil. I have some papers that are already prepared like that have, that I'm just cutting up and using for different projects. So here's a bunch of these alcohol ink papers where I just put it through the stencil and create these pretty backgrounds. And they're on different surfaces. So these can all become cool ATCs. And this is just a little 6x6 that I created for something else. This would make a cool ATC also. So it's good practice to be able to use up some of that stuff that you got sitting around.
For sure.
It didn't make it into the happy mail. So, and yeah, remember guys that if you're making ATCs, to use that hashtag so that we can find it. Number one, because I've already determined that I'm going to send out some happy mail. So I want to be able to find you and put you in the running for some mail.
Got out a stamp now. How about that?
Stamps are good. I like stamps. You know I like stamps. They're one of my favorite things. I need to put a star on this because it's all about stars today.
Yes, you do. You know, be like a star.
So, let me see. I want a glue stick if I can lay my hands on one. I know they're here somewhere. I took a bunch of stuff with me this week when I was moving around. It all hasn't gotten back on the shelf yet. There's what I'm looking for. Woohoo!
Remember when you use acrylic paint on your stamps to clean it right away, people. I'll tell you that.
Is that why my stamps look the way they do?
You could be very sad about your stamp if you don't do
that. Oh, Shell, you're so practical.
Let's see. I need a white or something. So I'm going to have to write with my actual handwriting. I'm very sad because my label maker has run out of tape. I do not have a thing for it, refilling thing for it yet. I have to order that on Amazon.
Letty says, great tag, Shell.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we both have a tale of woe this week. I went looking for a Xyron refill. Couldn't lay my hands on it in any of the craft stores here in town. So I guess I'll be ordering online. Okay, so there's number one. I'm going to just put a little bit of archival ink on the edge. I might put a backer piece on this because it's kind of dirty. So I'll probably put a cardstock on the back.
Okay, just dropped everything.
because my alcohol ink went everywhere. And I have an older stamp that probably isn't even in production anymore that I use for my ATCs to stamp on the back to put the information on there. So I like to have a nice clean place to put that.
I just print out something on my computer that has all my information in it.
That works too.
Yeah. Because I don't have that stamp.
Okay.
I found something in the Tim Holtz thing that says, "Let's sleep under the stars."
Oh, fun.
So I put that on my ATC.
Yes.
Still camping.
Ooh, I just stuck my finger in paint. Hi, Barbara Clark. Good morning.
I use one of my little shiny star stickers too.
Since these are handy, I guess I'll just use one of these index cards.
Well, it's always good to use up your paint that you get on your finger.
Look at those stars coming out.
Starlight. Starlight.
Barbara says she loves that big wonky star.
All right, I think my ATC is done.
All right.
Yay, I'm one day ahead. I might need to put something around these little stars. They're kind of fading in, even though they're sparkly. Still kind of fading into the background.
Oh, Shell. You know what you got going on over here now?
Yeah.
You started those singing things.
Uh-huh.
You know, I came from a musical family also.
And
So
now
I got
got
the sun in the morning and the moon at night. Got no ransom, got no yacht. Still I'm happy with what I got.
Oh, there you go. That's a good song.
I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night.
I've got good night, moon. Good night, stars. Good night, air. Good night. The voices everywhere.
Good night.
Good night. I used to read that
Did you?
every day to my kids. So,
I bet the kids loved it.
yeah. All right, that one's done. Now let's finish this tag up with my writing, my actual handwriting. Evil.
Oh, it's not that bad.
It's terrible.
I know it's not that bad.
Let's see, what did I want to write? I wanted to write some.
I need a pen. I need a pen to write.
No, that's not it. The darkest night. The darkest of night. Shines the brightest. driest of stars. Or something like that.
Good thing. That's a good thing to write. We all need a little light in the darkness.
Yes. Okay, let's see if I can write this without making it look too terrible. And
Oh, you're back on me, huh? Okay. Guess I'll quit playing around.
oh,
Okay, so that's the stamp that I had from Cat's Life Press. I don't even know if they're in business anymore, but that's what I put on the back of my card. And there's the first ATC from today. And I think I'm going to have to hit this with some heat tool to dry it.
Pika.
Yep. So maybe I'll use my little one. It won't make too much noise. Let me know if it's too much and I'll mute myself.
It's fine. Alright. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. 5 lines.
Dry my little pencil too.
The darkest.
More stuff on it. Oh, I know what I need. Huh. I don't have my. Did you ever get your glue gun working?
No, I need a new one. I think I broke it.
Oh dear. Gonna get mine out. Just cause I'm gonna use it. Oops. Oops. I need a plug-in, don't I? Where's the cord in all this mess? Oh, there it is. Okay. Get that heating up because this is starting to dry. It's not all the way dry yet. I want to glue some stuff around my little birdie house. I need one of those, you know, those dollar store birdies that are about yay big.
Oh, yeah.
I need one of those to sit on the perch here so it looks like he's sitting on the outside of the house. That would have been fun. All right, I think I'm going to put some paint on here. Let's start with the lightest color. I'll use a yellow. And I think I'm going to water it down just a little bit.
Yellow's pretty translucent.
Well, but this deco art I want to be real sheer. So I need my water bottle. There it is. Woohoo! Cooking on all burners today.
Okay, I actually got it written on there. I read it on there.
You read it?
I did. I done read it on there. Oh. Maybe who knows? Whoa. Things are flying off my desk.
Okay. I do that.
I don't know. What did you do with it?
Well, it's still here. I just have to lay my hands on it again. Just adding a little more color to my little house. My little house. And that's a little bit brighter than I want. So here I come with that water again. Take it down a notch. And I will put a glaze over this so it's not going to be quite so bright when I get done. Okay, so I got those two started. Now what color do I want? Now I think I'm ready for my red.
Red.
I think I'll use a metallic, a little bit of metallic. Because it's going to sparkle.
Make it sparkle. How much time has passed? 9:32. So we have like a half an hour left.
Yeah, I think so.
See. My tag's done. So maybe I could start my art journal page.
There you go. I need to do my pick a stick ATC. I should be doing that, shouldn't I?
Oh yeah, I have done one here.
You guys doing that?
Sometime. Well, Ela has joined us.
Hello, hello. All right, the last color. Well, wait a minute. I need to just forget which project I haven't put the paint on yet.
That's what happens when you're working on more than one at once.
Yeah. Good news is you can always go back and add some more, right?
Always. Okay. So here's my little tag. So all done. I don't know if you can read my handwriting. going to go for the book.
Cool.
There's that page I picked out. So, yeah. This is going to match. I'm going to need more purpley purple. Make this much or else. Turn this down quite a bit. And copper.
Gotta go, Sybil. They're all saying beautiful, Shell.
Thank you. Holly, it says, in the darkest of nights shines the brightest star. I'm going to read that. In the darkest of nights shine the brightest of stars. That's what it says. Yeah. That's it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
All right, what should we do here? I need to put some values. Oh, God. I think I put way too many pages in my notebook journal. I don't know what a fashion should do. Does someone need to clean up their studio?
Who would that be?
Someone might need to clean up their studio.
I don't know anybody that needs to do that. Because my stuff's falling off my table. Good grief. Bye, Sybil. Holly says, nice, love that. Thank you, Holly.
Yep. How should we start? This has quite a lot of pattern, and I might not need to really do much to it.
Yeah.
I can just start putting some stars across it and keep the cute pattern that's already there. Maybe. Yes.
Okay, so I am just playing with my colors, getting some background down. And then I'm going to dry again. Heat tool.
I'm going to get out some Dina Wakley paints. Lapis, Ocean, and Night. And do a little bit of something here. Probably. I'll start with the lightest color. I'm going to use the mask, and I'm just going to go around the edges.
Okay.
And try to bring out some of these shapes. A little blend of color. That's my plan, anyways.
Gotta have a plan.
This might be the easiest page I've ever done. All I have to do is use a stencil. Doesn't get much easier than that. All about contrast. Oh yeah, that's totally gonna work. Totally.
I like it. Look at look.
Thank you. So for this is the only mask I have, so I'm going to have to go into some sort of stenciling at some point to make smaller ones.
Okay, I think. Let's see, what do I want to do next? Do I want to put the glaze on, or do I need to? Yeah, I need to do. No, I need to glue that stuff on first, and then I will put this over the top. I have these stars on a necklace, and I'm trying to figure out, do I want to put, like the red? I think I like the red. Yeah, I think the silver's just not bright enough. I think I want to use the red necklace on here to give it some bling.
Those look like they're from the Marty party.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Yeah.
Actually, they're dollar store. Dollar store. You know me. Dollar store art items are great.
Can't disagree with you. It's a
Oh, they even
dollar.
have a pop bead closure. Look at that. That's funny. Do
Oh,
you
that's
guys
kind of
remember
cool.
pop beads?
No.
You don't?
It's a
I
pop
loved pop beads when I was a kid. They were fun. I need some straw up in here too, like the birds are making their nest.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Or some string, like jute string.
Yeah.
Like that. Little bits. Or burlap string.
Well, I've got all kinds of stuff, so I'm sure I'll find something.
I'm sure you will.
Maybe not right this second, but I will find something. But I really wish I had that little birdie now.
I actually have one. It's too bad.
Well, would you just hand it over?
I would if I could. I think he's got purple feathers.
Ooh, of course he does. Why wouldn't he have purple? It's a shellbird.
Yeah. It's like one of those ones that's made out of, I don't know what it's made out of, paper mache or something, or
Oh, yeah.
it's got kind of like a weird bark texture on it.
Cool.
It's around here somewhere.
I usually see the ones from the dollar store that are like foam and then they have some feathers or something stuck to them.
Yeah.
I guess I could make a bird. Just have to be inventive, right?
I just remembered where that bird came from, actually. Remember when we did that collaboration with Eva LeVay Arts?
Yeah. Yeah.
And glitter papers and stuff? She sent me that bird.
Oh, okay.
Where it came from.
She sent a lot of bling.
She did. I think she went to the store and had a bling party.
She knew how to bling it on.
Yeah. Haven't heard from her in a long time.
I haven't either. She was moving last I heard, right?
Yeah, she'd moved and then she got a job in graphic design.
Yeah.
Because that's her original ability or job.
Yeah.
I think she's probably just working really hard and didn't have time.
Probably.
Mess with anything else.
Like we all do at some point.
Yeah.
Until we get to my stage of life where you can just play.
Don't rub it in.
Ah.
Actually, I can just play too. I let everybody else do the work. I lost my night paint. There it is. Huh. It was hiding in my book. Shit, is that for you to see?
There we go. There we go. All right. So I just added the little trim around the bottom. And I'm going to take, I hope that stays. I might have to put something else on the bottom too. to stabilize it. We'll see. Or maybe I just need to run a bead of glue behind the star to hold it in place, so it doesn't wobble like a weeble. No wobbly weeble stuff.
People's wobble, but they don't fall down.
I
So I've
think
heard.
these weebly stars would fall right off. Okay, so now that, pardon me. Now that I'm at that point, I'm going to take this. This is varnish that I've got a little bit of the Quin Gold mixed into. That I use more for antiquing and to finish. So I'm going to use some of that over the top. And get my right brush going here. We've had a bunch of blue in it. I can get it washed out. There we go. That's better. All right. So, sorry guys, this is really exciting. You're going to be watching paint dry.
They can watch me fight my natural inclination to make everything even.
Are you doing that? Is that what you're doing?
Yes. Every time I think I finally got the way I want it, then it turns out that it's an equal number. So then I add another one, but then when I add the other one, it's like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's an odd number, but now I feel like I need to put one over here. And then that would be 10. It's like,
oh no. Even or odd, odd or even. Yeah.
Oh well, it's gotten to the point where there's so many that I don't think it's going to be. So lose my patience here pretty soon. Patience? What's that? Long gone.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was losing my patience yesterday in the store.
Yes.
Not having a good time. It's like, does anybody know how to help anymore?
Nope. They just don't care anymore. They're like, whatever. We don't care if you have your Xyrons or not.
That's right. They really didn't care. I know they really didn't care.
Nope. Barbara says, that's okay. Oh, I'm talking about my channel. You're talking about my channel, Pig.
No, we don't know anything at this point. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah. Waiting for YouTube help to fix it. They broke it, so they need to fix it.
The good news is Shell can still come and play with us over here.
Yeah, this might be my new channel if they don't fix it. Stupid YouTube.
Stupid YouTube.
Yes. They go and break stuff and then they don't fix it.
Right.
What else do I need on this page? How much time do we have?
About 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think
Something
I'm
like that. I'm just putting a coat of this varnish on this star ATC. Which will need to be dried again. And then I want something I don't have over here, of course. I want some Payne's Gray. Okay, in lieu of... No, I'm going to get up and get it. I'll be right back.
Okay. Payne's Gray is a good choice. That's a great color. Why it's called gray, I don't know. Because it's not gray. It's blue. Silly people. But it is an awesome color.
I'm back.
Did you find the Payne's Gray that is gray?
I found the Payne's Gray and the black. So I'm in business.
All right. I was just telling them Payne's Gray is blue.
Yeah, it's let me show you here.
It's not gray.
Put a little bit out, and it's a blue gray.
I don't think it's gray at all. I think it's just dark blue. They should just call it Payne's Blue.
Well, I think it depends on the brand.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Deco Art really is a gray. When you look at it here, it really is a gray.
You think so? Because that's the one I have too, is the media line.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find it very blue.
Do
like
you?
Navy blue, you know, like navy. It's navy blue. Like almost black. At least mine is. Like you could see some fine young men wearing some navy blue. Just saying. Man in uniform.
Yeah.
Wearing some Payne's Gray.
That would have been my husband in his blues and his whites.
Nice.
Yeah. I was liked a sailor. My brother gave me his breeches when he got out of the service. Those ones with the button around. Those things were a pain to get into. Well, Ian is giving us the technical. He says that Payne's Gray is ultramarine blue and limp black.
Matte black.
So there you have it.
Still sounds to me like it's blue.
I still think it's a gray.
Okay. You and Dane go off and be happy with yourselves.
The blue gray.
It's all about the color spectrum perception.
I'm just using it for a little shadowing underneath the shingled roof and around the edges of my little birdie house.
I got some copper. Put the copper on my stars. And I'm still going to put this tag on here. And I need more stars. That's just not enough. They need to be smaller. What do I have other stars on? That's kind of nice.
Making it look like it's been out in the weather for a bit.
You should have made that your stencil project.
You know, those birdhouses, they take a lot of abuse.
I had another stencil. Where did it go?
I think I want a little around the edge of this. Additionally,
did you take my stencil? Because it's gone. Oh, there it is. Aha. This one has some stars on it. This is a willowing.
Barb says she doesn't have Payne's Gray, but she does have the other two, so that's wonderful. Yes, you can always mix your own colors.
Yep. Did Ian tell us what the ratio is?
And hit that with the heat tool. Can you guys hear Shell? I can't hear her.
You can't? I'm not muted. Hello?
Okay, I guess I'm the only one that can't hear. Let me see what's going on.
Now, can you hear me?
Yes.
Well,
what happened?
I don't know. I took my headset off and set it back on the webcam microphone.
Oh, and that did that.
I don't know.
Strange.
So I've been sitting here talking to myself for a long time, apparently.
Well, they said they could hear you.
Oh.
I couldn't hear you.
Oh.
It was different. You know, it's one of those, because I kept turning up the volume and you weren't there. It's like, Shell, where are you? That's why I asked them if they could hear you, because I was the only one that wasn't getting you.
Did I mention that I'm really mad at YouTube?
Yeah, you did. Actually.
You just cannot imagine why I might be mad.
I think I want a different color. Another one of my purchases from the dollar store is pipe cleaners. I was looking for silver and didn't find silver, so I think it's going to be either the blue or the pink. And I think we'll go with the pink. Things I do at the dollar store. Does anybody else play with pipe cleaners, or is it just me?
It might just be you. I'm not sure.
Well, you know, you can form them into shapes and things.
Yes, I know.
I actually should make a star out of one of these, right?
Well, of course.
because it's all about the stars. I made this one too big. I'm running out of legs.
This page is reminding me too much of a cheerleading poster or something.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I mean? Like, and then you just write all the names in the little stars.
Yeah.
Everybody, all the cheerleaders' names in the little stars. You know?
Yeah. Would be very appropriate for the people that I know.
Yeah. But I don't know any cheerleaders.
You don't?
No, there's just all a bunch of boys in my house.
Yeah. Well, there's boy cheerleaders. Hello.
None of the boys I know are cheerleaders. I don't know a single cheerleader. To my knowledge. I mean, there's a possibility that I met one once. Didn't know it.
You probably did. You probably did and just didn't even know it, right?
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
I showed you my little cheerleader, so I know you've at least seen one. Okay, so there's a star. There's a star. Now I can cut this off because it's...
Marie says that she uses pipe cleaners on candy cane reindeer.
Oh, there you go.
It makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
They make cute little antlers. We're pretty much out of time, Missy. Think about done?
Just about. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on the back of this. And I think we'll call that house done because I haven't got a bird and I don't have to go find some other stuff to go in there. But I will finish it eventually, you know. I will.
Yeah.
So, all right, here's... I'll put my pipe cleaner away now.
Step away from the pipe cleaner.
My little gold star away. And I'll pull these two guys out. This one still needs a little something, a saying or something on it. But I've got two ATCs and I've got my little birdie house here, which I will, put some straw or something inside and probably get a little bird to perch on the edge of my little house.
I've lost my ATC. I don't know where it went.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. It's such a mess.
We have a missing ATC.
Found it. Ha!
We ran off with it.
All right, so I've got an ATC, which I just found, and a tag that goes on my page, which is begun, but not finished, somewhere on here. So that's what I did today. So I hope you guys all enjoyed our show, and we will see you next Thursday. The notification's already out there that tells you what we're doing, but I can't remember. I cannot remember what it is.
I think it's flower power.
Flower power. Yay. We're going to do flowers. That's a good idea.
And you have a lot of stars that have places for names.
You know what I'm saying, right? It looks like
I do. It's all right. I have a lot of work to finish this one up too. So anyway, it was fun. It was a play day, right?
Yep, definitely. Hopefully my other channel will be back someday.
Yes.
For those of you missing it.
Otherwise, she'll have to be shooting me some videos to go over here for the monthly stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But anyway.
All right, guys.
everyone's saying goodbye. They all say they love the projects. They say we did great. So
Thanks
that's,
so much. Thanks for being with us. We really enjoy having you guys in the audience. You
yep.
make it special for us. And remember, you make a difference.
Bye bye.
Bye.